Hi, dear cricket friends and subscribers of Cricket Happenings. This is your host Ram here with a Cricket Happenings show which will include the second day's play in the match between West Indies and Pakistan, where West Indies have given the same dose that the Pakistan gave them. In fact, if you see the score, in fact, today, I would say there were 13 wickets which fell, where Pakistan actually replying to West Indies 226 were bowled out for 160 from a wonderful debut by Devendra Bishu, who got the conditions absolutely suited to his bowling, and he had figures of 25 overs, 6 made and 68 runs and 4 wickets. And West Indies were 34 for 2. In essence, one could say it's 100 runs for West Indies with a lead of 66 runs with 8 wickets remaining. But looks like a definite result match now on the second day, and West Indies are batting in the second innings. Well, so I'll be talking about that, and the next match that I'm going to initially start off with is the DLF IPL 2011 match between Kochi Tuskers Kerala and Kings Punjab, which was a very important match for both the teams. But Kings 11 Punjab were the one who emerged victors there, winning by 6 wickets with one over and 1 ball remaining. And this was played at the Holkar Cricket Stadium in Indore, which actually made his debut. For the first time there was a match played at this new Holkar Cricket Stadium in Indore, and Kochi Tuskers were the one who actually batted first after the Kings 11 Punjab captain Adam Gilchrist won the toss and put the Kochi Tuskers Kerala innings in. And for Kochi Tuskers Kerala, they got off to a very rollicking start. In fact, 93 runs were added in just 9 overs, with Brendan McCullum and the Mahela Jayawardene just going after the bowling of Ryan Harris. Butt was really clattered. Bipul Sharma was everyone were really taken apart, and Brendan McCullum played some very handsome strokes in his score of 32 of 27 balls, 2 fours and 2 sixes. But after that, I thought the Kings 11 Punjab came back into the match, because from 93 for 1 in the 9th over, one would have expected the Kochi Tuskers Kerala to actually make more than 200, but it was not to be, even though Mahela Jayawardene was actually there just holding one end up, and he was the highest scorer with 76 of 52 balls, 8 fours and 2 sixes. Jadeja contributed 17 of 18 balls, 1 4 and 1 6. Uwais Shah, getting his first match in this IPL 2011, made 23 of 12 balls, 1 4 and 2 sixes, and 178 for 7 on the board for the Kochi Tuskers Kerala. And as far as the bowling, 1 for 42 for Ryan Harris, none for 36 B. Butt. Bipul Sharma bowled 4 overs, 2 for 32. Srivastava 4 overs, no maiden, 1 for 34. And Piyush Chawla was also really hit mercilessly, 4 overs, no maiden, 1 for 30. In fact, Piyush Chawla was one who was hit for lots of sixes, maximum number of sixes, I would say. As far as Kings 11 Punjab were concerned, well, as looking at a score of 178, one would have expected the Adam Gilchrist and Paul Valthati to give them a good start. Yes, Adam Valthati really started off in ferocious fashion by bagging 2 short balls from R.P. Singh over the pickets for 2 sixes. But in fact, Valthati was the first to go when R.P. Singh actually bowled very well. He first picked up Valthati's wicket, bowled by R.P. Singh for 17 of 10 balls, 1 4 and 2 sixes. And then it was Adam Gilchrist also fell to R.P. Singh. Kot Patel bowled Singh for 9, and they were 31 for 2 when Gilchrist departed. And after that, Sean Marsh was there, the form man. He batted very aggressively to make 42 of 30 balls, 5 fours and 2 sixes. There was a century partnership from the 31, 111 run partnership between Dinesh Karthik, who played innovatively and adventurously, and he was absolutely a daring effort by Dinesh Karthik. In fact, he was the man of the match for his score of 69 of just 33 deliveries, 7 fours and 5 sixes. He flicked well, he cut well, pulled well, and he was simply the way he was playing. Well, he was absolutely aggressive, and he made 69. He was the highest scorer. Marsh contributed 42 of 30 balls, 5 fours and 2 sixes. And yes, once Dinesh Karthik got into gear and started hitting, if you see the bowling figures, barring R.P. Singh, who bowled absolutely successfully, 4 overs, no maiden, 4 for 25, a wonderful effort. Sreesan 3.5 overs, no maiden, none for 38. Vinay Kumar's 3 overs cost him 28 runs. Brad Hodge 2 overs for 26. Parameswaran 2 overs 23. Ralphie Gomez 1 over for 12, and Rajendra Jadeja bowled 3 overs for 27. So it was all thanks to Dinesh Karthik, who played a rollicking innings of 69 of 33 balls, 7 fours and 5 sixes, taking the man of the match and 181 for 4 was what Kings 11 Punjab got to go through the finishing line. Hussey was not out on 21 of 15 balls with 2 fours and 1 6. Mandeep Singh giving company not out on 15 of 10 balls with 1 4, and Dinesh Karthik of the Kings 11 Punjab took the Man of the Match award. So that is as far as IPL was concerned. Now I am going to take you down to the Caribbean and the second day's play of the first Test match between Pakistan and West Indies, played at the Providence Stadium here in Guyana. As you know, Pakistan overnight resumed at their overnight score of 209 for 9, and there was some resistance, I would say, from Rampal and not Rampal, it was Roche, and it was Bishu who was there, who was not out on 15 of 31 balls with 1 4. Roche was the wicket to go today. Caught Azhar bowled Saeed Ajmal for 24 of 80 balls with 3 fours, and Saeed Ajmal returned career best figures in his in Test matches: 33 overs, 14 maidens, 69 runs and 5 wickets, and West Indies were all out for 226. Umar Gul 13 overs for 40 runs, Mohammad Hafiz 13 overs 5 maidens 222, Abdur Rahman 29 overs 11 maidens 51 runs and 2 wickets, bowled well, 10 overs 1 maiden 1 for 32 for Wahab Riaz. Ajmal getting the 5 wickets. And as far as Pakistan when Pakistan batted, well, it was not so easy at all. Rampal was absolutely on the money. He was skipping a good length and he was running. In fact, Mohammad Hafiz was put into two minds as to where to play or not to play, and in the end he decided not to play, and he was clean bowled by Rampal for 4 of 7 balls with 1 4. Tawfiq Umar struggled, I would say, making his comeback into the Pakistan team, contributing 19 runs of 62 balls with 2 fours. Sami came in, and Sami produced a beautiful delivery to Azhar Ali, who was looking very good in his score of 34 with some handsome driving in front of the wicket. 34 runs of 73 balls, 5 fours. He was the man to go, bowled by Darren Sammy. It was a very good in-cutter, and he was consumed by Sami. And Tawfiq Umar also fell to Sami for 19. When the score was 57 for 2. After 57 for 2, once the wicket of and Misbah-ul Haq, the captain, was the first debut victim for Devendra Bishu. He was brought up just before lunch, and he immediately responded by actually having the Misbah-ul Haq LBW for 2, and also had Asad Shafiq LBW for 2. And then it was left to Umar Akmal and Mohammad Salman to do, but it was Abdur Rahman. In fact, Mohammad Salman also fell LBW bowled Bishu, and Bishu was the one who actually made inroads into the middle order and saw to it that Pakistan couldn't do much about reaching the West Indies target. And in fact, he was the one who actually derailed the Pakistan innings there. And after that, it was Umar Akmalu playing some very bold strokes, even though the score was it was not a good situation for Pakistan after being 80 for 6 at that stage, when Mohammad Salman also fell LBW bowled Bishu. And then this was the partnership. He got a good hand in Abdur Rahman, who contributed 40. In fact, he was not out on 40 of 104 balls with 4 fours. Umar Akmal departed for 33 of 75 balls with 4 fours, also falling a victim to Bishu. Umar Gul was out for 5. Rampal came in and wrapped it up. Saeed Ajmal was LBW bowled Rampal for 1. Wahab Riaz was caught bowled Roche for 5. And 160 all out for Pakistan from 57 for 2. They collapsed to 160, and it was all thanks to Devendra Bishu on his debut. 25 overs, 6 maidens, 68 runs and 4 wickets. And dear fans and subscribers and friends, I definitely said that the person to watch is Devendra Bishu. Right arm leg spinner is showing a lot of promise, and he proved it to be. Darren Sammy had very good figures: 12 overs, 6 maidens, 16 runs, 2 wickets, 17 overs, 5 maidens, 27 runs and 3 wickets, and Roche 10.4 overs, 2 maidens, 1 for 40. As far as West Indies in the second innings, 66 ahead, started off, didn't have a good start, and once more Mohammad Hafiz got his bunny. Devon Smith was once again LBW bowled Mohammad Hafiz for 1, and Darren Bravo was the other wicket to fall, LBW bowled Saeed Ajmal for 8. When bad light stopped play, Lendy Simmons was not out on 18 of 22 balls with 1 4. Kemar Roche was not out on 3 of 13 balls, 34 for 2 on the board for West Indies. So essentially one would say they are 100 for 2 with the 66 run lead that they carried. The bowling figures: Umar Gul 3 overs for 10, Mohammad Hafiz 3 overs 1 maiden, 1 for 5, Abdur Rahman 2 overs for 9, Saeed Ajmal 2 overs and 1 for 3, and Wahab Riaz couldn't bowl the last delivery of his first over, no maidens, not for 3. And now it looks like this match is definitely going to have a result. We are only the third day, and West Indies have started their second innings, so it is going to be a real test of who is going to play the spinners well, because there's turn and bounce available and the spinners are absolutely taking all the wickets. As you know, in West Indies batted, Ajmal and Abdul Rahman did the damage. Ajmal did the damage in particular here. Devendra Bishu, even though Darren Swami took some wickets, but it's not Devendra Bishu was the one who did the damage there. So it is going to be interesting. It is going to be a contest between the Pakistani spinners and the West Indian spinners, and who is going to win it, it's going to be seen. But tomorrow they do have the stalwart Shivnarayan Chandrapal and Ramnesh Sharwan still to come, and they were the ones who could really do something here by pushing West Indies onto a very good lead and then putting the pressure right down on Pakistan. Whether they are able to do it, that will be known tomorrow, and the third day's play takes place here at the Providence Stadium here in Guyana. That's it from me, your host for Cricket Happenings for the day. This is your host Ram, signing off. Thank you.